guys, and welcome back to the Hand Tight Racing YouTube channel. Today we're gonna throw it back to basically every event that we've had that I've recorded at over the 2023 season. So it's gonna be kind of long. There's gonna be some old video, just so you guys can see how the team's progressed, how I've progressed, and just the upgrades that we've made to the car, the things we've done this year, like building the RX-8 and all that good stuff, just so you guys can see that. And we appreciate you guys watching, subscribing, sharing, doing all the things that you do for us. And we're basically going to jump right into it, but I want to show you guys something first. So basically I just walked out here to kind of film these mid video things, because obviously it's old footage, so there's not really much in between there. But I come out here and I walk to the passenger side of the tow rig, the van, and the window has been down basically since I parked it here, since Pro-Am, and that was like 2 weeks ago, so that sucks. Let me show you. Yeah, so everything in here is soaked. As you can see, there's still water leaking out of the bottom of the door. Don't mind the red sodas, but yeah, far less than ideal. I wouldn't be surprised if we have some sort of animal living in here at this point. I'm gonna have to clean this like ASAP, maybe even right now. But yeah, anyways, that sucks. Gotta pay more attention. But yeah, let's get right into it. Yeah, these first few clips, they'll be from a private day that we had on January 7th for Leo's birthday. He drives a C5 Vet, yellow drop top cage and everything, and he's also got an R32 that he was driving for this specific private day. It was awesome. It was his birthday. They got him a cake and everything, and we were a part of that, so just fortunate to be there for that. And you know, we got some really good laps in. It was also our first time trying the Zek Nova tires. That video's a couple months back, obviously in January, and that's when I really knew that Zek Nova was the truth. At this time, nobody else had really tried Zek Novas, and they weren't really available in the US. I got lucky and picked them up from Sebastian Gontier. He's from Canada, where they could get him at the time. He came down for clutch kickers, and he wanted to sell the tires before he took his rig back to Canada. So ultimately I bought everything he had, which was 42. They lasted a good bit, and that's when I knew I wanted to run Zek Nova tires. So check it out. So that was our first event of the year. Really awesome. Byron was there. The rest of the break bank guys were there. It was sick. First time trying Zek Novas. It was really sick. And then we decided that we were going to go to Fuel Fest down in West Palm, hosted by US Drift Circuit, the same people who host the Pro-Am round that I'm in, where we took second place. So here's a few clips from that, which was one of the best events of the year, in my opinion. I had a lot of fun there, even though it was just a one-dayer, and we didn't stay down there. I usually like to stay in the places that we go, you know, hang out, instead of just driving there, driving back after driving all day. But yeah, took second place. Jaden beat me in the finals. It was sick. So here's a few clips from that. So this was a fan-selected top 16, meaning that they picked 16 fans, and those 16 fans picked their favorite driver. Fortunately, we got picked. Second place here at Fuel Fest. It was wild. Yeah. All of my tires are spent. I don't know if I did that on the victory burnout or if they were just kind of like that, but I did do a pretty long burnout. So it was really cool. Me and Jaden at Jay the Drifter, I'll drop that right now, had a really good battle. I haven't seen it yet on camera. I only saw it from my perspective, but it was really sick. And he's definitely a sick driver. Both our lead and chase runs were phenomenal. Super sick event. I think they sold like 9,700 tickets. So there was a lot of people out here. A lot of people asked me. Actually, a lot of people were like, "Are you Chelsea Denofa?" And I was like, "No. If you know Chelsea, you know this isn't his car." But I can see where the confusion comes from. But still, I'm not Chelsea Denofa. I'm here at work. I'm lunch break. As you can see, we got plenty of coilovers in stock, so don't hesitate to hit me up for all your needs. This next event, after Fuel Fest was an absolute movie, is probably my favorite event of this season so far, to be honest. First of all, I got laps with Vaughn, which is incredible. You can literally learn so much behind a guy that drives like he does, so I'm fortunate for that. And the event that I'm going to, and the reason that I'm skipping Pro-Am Round 3, is hosted by the same people, NMRA, National Mustang Racers Association. It's Holley Ford Fest in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Unfortunately, I can't afford to go to both Pro-Am Round 3 and Holley Ford Fest. So I chose Holley Ford Fest in hopes to get laps with some of the RTR guys again. And there's going to be a lot of driving from this specific event that they had at OSW. Because they come to OSW drag strip to do their racer thing over there. And they decided that they would want to just do both and get the skid pad. So they invited us out there. It was free to drive. It was an awesome time. It was 2 days. I got a ton of laps with Vaughn in his Fox. I'd rather get some in the demo car because it's faster and cooler. But it was sick. It's probably my favorite event to date. So let's check out some clips from that event. We are set up here at the NMRA /Funhaver /RTR Invitational. Got my boy Germ Dog. Hey Jeremy, show him your new team shirt, bro. Hey, turn around. Hey, got the camper. Got the Driftaholics. Got the car. Funhaver boys are here. That's Cody. Say hi, Cody. Gang, gang. And,
as it happens, it's just kind of like.
Does your fans know and you guys don't think so? Alright, maybe not.
Sheesh. The dangers of drifting.
Front end's pushed over probably 10
Freak.
inches. It's total.
The freaking door bar.
Switch sides now. Vaughn getting junior. I'm sure he's loving to be able to chase down the legend himself, Vaughn getting junior. Both cars making away right track. Davey Peoples almost got it there. Give it up for Vaughn.
I just want to thank you all again for coming out to this, so thank you. We do have a handful of awards to give away. 5, in fact. One of them is 2 awards. The first one will be the Fun Haver RTR favorite, which I'm going to let Chelsea give out.
Okay, so this one is for the person who looked like they were having the most fun out there without looking like an idiot. You know, like obviously there's a fine line between having fun and being an idiot, right? I feel like I've become almost a master of being an idiot.
You're a professional idiot.
So yeah, the guy looks like he's having the most fun, but keeping it together, doing a good job out there. Davey Peoples. Also,
like I was saying, got me a nice little plaque. NMRA shootout, spring break, winner. We won practice. Drift Invitational, Fun Haver / RTR favorite. And I'm very happy with this thing. Because I podiumed last week, but I didn't get a plaque or trophy. So this thing is super nice. Shout out to NMRA for hosting this event and providing these plaques. I'm sure these weren't crazy cheap. So thanks. So moving on from that, I got a award hand delivered by Chelsea, so that was cool, from the NMRA Spring Break Shootout at OSW. As you can see, I got a lot of laps with Vaughn. I like that. Our next event was like the very next weekend. I think I drove 3 times in 3 weeks. It was OSW Spring Break Bash, and that was also a good event. It's 3 days, just like Black Friday is. And they have the King of OSW competition, where we ultimately got we knocked ourselves out by tapping someone and then we spun. But we got a ton of laps in 3 days with a bunch of drivers, a bunch of really good laps, and this is, I think, the second time they brought out the barricades at OSW. And I really like when the barricades are out because it just makes the track look so much cleaner, and you really get a good reference for where you should be on the track. We out here, we teched in, we got our banners on, Ryan's here, Mustang's ready to go, got new stickers on it. Probably gonna be our only dry driving day. Tyler's teched in, ready to go. Not an S550 though. Not yet.
Really fast right there. Davey Peoples out there. Davey Peoples making it through that first outer zone. Back just slightly, but diving back in the pocket. Davey Peoples always putting down a slow lead run as he does. Both car transitioning. Look at Grindle trying to dive in for the attack, but Peoples looks like he's able to fend it off. Grindle comes, look, shallow angle into that transition, but almost making contact. Get it up for these drivers. Next few of those studies. Here we go. Grindle out front. Davey Peoples. Right in the pocket. Are you kidding me? Davey Peoples, what happened there? What happened? We got robbed. We got robbed. Man.
There's like a 350Z driver behind the wheel of my Mustang, and this is the result. We went to a private day on April Fool's Day, April 1st, for Cody's birthday, and it was just like a 4-car private day that Adam actually showed up at, and I ended up breaking my car trying to throw a backy to impress him, and he wasn't impressed. It was actually Tyler's first event in his S550, so that was cool to see, and to see his progression from the S197 carryover to the S550. So yeah, here's some clips from. We're using my wheels and the cut bumper, somewhat jaggedy, but he's about to take it first rip. wrapped up, got the car pushed on the trailer, packed it in the trailer, packed it on the trailer, whatever you want to call it. And we didn't really have any solution for that at the time, and we didn't have anything else to do, so we decided to do the rack relocation and the rack swap to E46 rack on the RX-8 and install the WiseFab so we could get it off the lift. We're gonna get back on the RX-8 today, get the front WiseFab finished up, make it into a roller, because we still got to figure out our power steering lines and all that goody stuff. But we got our WiseFab arms on. They're just kind of hanging right now. They're not tight or anything. Me and Alex just did that. We got this WiseFab kit from Drift HQ. It's very nice. Very upper arms on. Everything's tight here. We're just working on putting the knuckles on the hubs. And we're gonna get these knuckles bolted up. Boom. Look at that shit. I mean, we're gonna lower it just a little bit because that's a little absurd. I mean, this is the first time these coils have had weight on them too, and it's a 2018K front spring. So, but it doesn't look too bad. I mean, for like me eyeballing alignment, it'll roll, that's for sure. Got done with that, and then Justin's Performance Center, JPC Racing. They actually just dropped a couple of videos of the new S650. I think they were the first into the 10s with it, with very minimal mods. So go check them out. Came through with the T56 Magnum swap, which included the bell housing, the drive shaft, the shifter, and pretty much everything to complete the T56 Magnum swap. So we got that, and then we moved on to fixing my car so that we could get back to driving it. So as you guys know, my car's been broken for probably about a month now, a month and a half, something like that. But the day's finally come where we're gonna make the swap over to a T56 Magnum. We've kind of already started-ish. We got the exhaust off, which was super easy, to my surprise. This is our T56 Magnum swap kit from Justin's Performance Center. Highly recommend. Lots of pretty stuff. So yeah, we're gonna get right into getting this beast up in there and seeing what she'll do. I'm kind of nervous, to be honest with you. Some progress. I actually goofed and I installed the clutch before the flex plate because I'm an idiot. So I had to take it all apart, but we got everything off and back on, and this is where we're at right now. I'm starting to bolt up the bell housing. Yeah, everything looks good so far. So yeah, we're making some progress here. So we got our new SF5 bell housing with our shim plate. Then we got our RXT twin disc McLeod in there. Our clutch line is hooked up. Reuses the same slave cylinder throwout bearing as MT82. So all we really have to do here before an initial drive test is put some ATF in this guy. I guess that's what they use in these. I'm not really sure how I feel about that, but I'm gonna go with the recommended oil that they recommend in these things. We have our PST one-piece drive shaft with our Spicer yokes and the Connex on this side, I believe. Got our new shocks in. So yeah, I'm kind of just gonna I'm gonna cut this zip tie, then I'm gonna bunch this all up and kind of zip tie it to something over here, probably the motor mount, and hope it doesn't cause any issues. So yeah, should be fun. To be determined, but yeah, it looks really pretty. I like it a lot. We got the T56 swap all wrapped up and driving, ready to go. With that, the new clutch, the break-in period is a new clutch. We didn't really have time to test the car, especially being on a budget. Can't just go drive whenever we want. So basically, my first lap on the T56 was in practice at Pro-Am, and that would prove to be a crucial error, especially with a 315 rear final drive. Super lazy, and the T56 is super lazy, so my second gear wheel speed was at like 96 miles per hour, and the car did not like it at all. Got back from first practice. Car feels pretty good. A little too much wheel speed. Maybe I went a little too low on the air pressure on the GT radials. But as the session went on, it kind of got better. I got some good chases on Miles. I got a good chase on Ryan. I got a good lead from Miles. So I'm debating swapping these tires. We're gonna look at the time, swap them from side to side. Terrible driving at Sebring due to some car issues that we really didn't expect. And then ironically, the next event we went to was the US Drift Circuit Fun in the Sun, where we tested out their new layout that we actually did for Pro-Am round 2. And we had a lot of fun there. We got a really sick Airbnb. You'll see that in the recap of Pro-Am round 2. I put a little clip in there of that Airbnb. If you watched the video for that, you've probably already seen it, but it's so nice I want to show it off again. That place was incredible. Much better than staying at a hotel, in my opinion. We could have everybody there. We were chilling. We ate good. We had nice beds. So love that place. But yeah, check out some clips from the Fun in the Sun event, which was life-changing for me. What'd you say?
You're too slow.
Bro, you're too slow. You didn't even get out of bed until all the bacon was done.
That's why.
And then you had the audacity to wake up and do what?
Crack Corona. Look, we had breakfast tacos. I'm gonna drink a Corona with my tacos.
I mean, that's a dub take. Yeah, that's good. I mean, makes sense. And then we decided, we had tire, and I was bored on a Saturday. I was done mowing the grass and whatever. So I decided that I wanted to go to OSW after dark so we could just party with the local homies and, you know, support OSW Drift. So we headed out there. I think we killed 4 GT radials there and had a good time. So check out some clips from that. 20 clips from there because we only had 4 tires to go through, and it was kind of just like a little party type deal, so I didn't have really anybody out there to record too much, but it was still a lot of fun. And we wrapped that up, and then our next thing was Pro-Am round 2 on the same layout that we were doing at the Fun in the Sun event. And we had the same Airbnb that we had at the Fun in the Sun event, and we had a lot of fun. The whole crew was there. It was me, Abby, Alex, Peyton, Tyler, Matt, Nate, McKenna, everybody. Everybody was there. So this Airbnb was super fun. I had a lot of fun at the Airbnb. I had a lot of fun driving. Even though we got knocked out a little early, it is what it is after changing the diff and everything. But yeah, check out the Airbnb and then check out some clips from Pro-Am round 2. So we got the swimming pool. It's got lights in it too. And then our host has a plethora of cool toys. Those float things, you can see it like right there. Yeah, that thing's sick. So it's 2 pieces and then it's got a net in it. And then like you can just kind of lay on it and then it like floats and holds you up. And then they got a park style grill with a dope enclosure, patio type. And they got that thing. Last time we took that thing, I just tripped. Last time we took that thing inside there and played flip cup with it. So that was sick. And go outside, pretty private. Got the fucking goon squad here. Getting the shit mounted up, ready to go. Got my parents in the golf cart. That comes in handy. We're gonna get it. It's gonna be lit. My fellow, which is, you know, whatever. He's a good driver. He's been doing this for a long time. So not like completely unexpected. But then we went and had some fun after the event, after the podium and everything, in the jam sesh, and man, it was a ton of fun. The track was dry again, and we were just ripping with all the Fun Run boys and a couple of the track workers that were getting some seat time. We drove the tires off this thing. Got knocked out by fellow, which is, you know, whatever. He's a good driver. He's been doing this for a long time. So not like completely unexpected. But then we went and had some fun after the event, after the podium and everything, in the jam sesh, and man, it was a ton of fun. The track was dry again, and we were just ripping with all the Fun Run boys and a couple of the track workers that were getting some seat time. We drove the tires off this thing literally. And then I was too lazy to change it, so we just loaded it up on the trailer like that. And I'll drop a clip of that because it's kind of cool. Just a $1,000 wheel on the concrete spinning, so yeah, no worries. Yeah, just a little bit of damage, but it is what it is. So that's gonna wrap it up for this one, guys. We appreciate you watching. We appreciate you subscribing, sharing, doing all the things that you need to do to help us be successful. Let me know what you think about the fish tank. If you made it this far, let me know what you think about the fish tank. That'll let me know who's really watching, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, the next things that we have planned, we're going to be skipping Pro-Am round 3, simply because I have to choose either between Pro-Am round 3 or Holley Ford Fest. And as you can see here, we got some laps with Vaughn in at the NMRA. We also got some laps with Vaughn at Holley Ford Fest last year. So I think it's in my best interest to go to Holley Ford Fest again this year. Even besides that, it was a lot of fun, even without the laps with Vaughn and Chelsea last year. I mean, like I said, you can crash, flip, die, and you'd still be 20 people's favorite driver there. The crowd is amazing. The vibes are amazing there. And I've only driven the track one time, so it's not like driving OSW. So, yeah, we appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for watching, and until next time.